Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning, September 28th. There has been quite a bit going on lately, but not really enough to do a video, so I think I've accumulated several things that I can have a lengthy discussion. First off, I did post this video on Telegram yesterday. Alexander Quinn did a video about some sort of very strong energy that was going to be coming in. I think it started yesterday, maybe for the next 48 hours, and that a lot of us might be feeling this. The only thing that he mentioned in it that I felt like affected me was yesterday, my legs felt like super weak, like very abnormal. I mean, I don't know that I had done anything that would have made that, but he said wobbly legs was one of the things. So, I will pull cards on that later in the conversation just to see what we might be able to expect. But he did say a lot of people might feel fluish, and some people will not feel it at all. But it seemed like maybe the light workers and starseeds or whatever might feel it more because we're the ones that's transmuting the energy. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what he said, but some people are not going to feel good for the next few days, and some of us will not even notice anything. So hopefully I'm not super noticing anything bad. It's not going to be too terrible. Another thing that I would like to bring up is I do know there are some people that say that the IRS is defunct. There's nobody running it. You know, there's lots of things that talk about what to do and not do when it comes to the IRS. And I got some faxes in earlier this week that made me go, that looks to me like they're still running. So I get a lot of payoffs for mortgages on the fax machine. And I got two the other day, and one of them was a massive lien from the IRS for somebody that needs to be paid off when they sell their house. And I think maybe there was one that came in from the Department of Revenue, maybe Indiana Department of Revenue, whatever it was. They were liens for against people's properties for taxes, I suppose. I don't know for sure what the background of it was, but that certainly isn't something that I have seen a lot of lately. But that did come into my awareness, and I was just a little bit, like, whoever's telling stories that there's nothing going on down there, I don't think that is true. But feel free to put your input in here in the comments, because perhaps you know something that I don't know. I'm just telling you what I saw. Let's see, what else? Oh, well, one of the things that happened in the last few days was we had a food truck at my office yesterday. And last Friday, the weather looked like it was going to be perfect. And on Monday, when I got up, it looked like it was supposed to pour down rain all day yesterday. And I was like, no way. We've had like 44 days of no rain in Indiana. And now you tell me you want to rain all day on the day we're having this food truck and supposed to have people coming over, and it's an outdoor event. And so anyway, on Monday, I call it my anti-rain dance. If Native Americans can bring in the rain by doing a rain dance, then I should be able to do the opposite for a short amount of time, right? And I've also watched the weather kind of calm down when I lived in my old apartment, as something really gnarly looking was heading my way. And I was like, you know what, just settle down or whatever. I don't know who I'm talking to when I do that. But it seemed like it worked that time. And it also seemed like it worked yesterday, because it poured Tuesday night. I mean, when I say torrential pouring of rain, it was like somebody was above my deck pouring 5-gallon buckets repeatedly. I mean, it was like massive. And I also got to see a really cool rainbow, which I posted on Facebook. But it still showed that the weather was supposed to be like rainy, potential windy, small hail, on yesterday. And I was like, oh my God, you guys, please don't do this, because if it does that, then that means everybody's going to come into my lobby inside the office and make an even bigger mess, you know? So that's kind of what I was like, I want to have them stay outside, not come inside and make a big mess. So anyway, I continued working on that. You know, I'm just like, just give me like a 4-hour span from 10 to 2, and then you can do whatever you want. And it was spritzing, misting rain up until about 10:30 yesterday. And then it stopped raining. And by like 1 o'clock or so, 1:30, I remember standing out in the parking lot and the sun was out and shining on us. And it was kind of humid out, but we didn't have any rain whatsoever during that event. And then it looked like it was taken back up again about 5 o'clock. I don't know if it rained while I was in bed or not. I'm not sure what it did after I got home, but it did manage to give us a window of time that we didn't have to deal with rain. Now, do I know for sure whether I had anything to do with that? No, because I don't know what it would have done if I hadn't have been praying for that window of time with no rain. But I just thought that was interesting. And, you know, I think a lot of people think that I'm completely crazy when I talk about that. But hey, you know, I am a believer that we all have more power than we give ourselves credit for. And I am willing to try to prove it every day I can. Let's see. Do I have anything else? I'll think about it. I do want to pull, though, I want to pull some of the Ascension cards that I have and see if I can get an idea of what kind of physical symptoms might we, the collective, be experiencing during this major energy wave that's coming in. Oh, which reminds me, October is apparently a very, very big month. We've got an eclipse. I don't even, we've got an eclipse coming in. We've got, of course, we have another full moon coming in. Mary Jo from Soulful Revolution says October 8th. Big, big, big day. I don't remember why. She's like, put a big red X on your calendar. Something's supposed to happen on October 8th. So I posted it on my little phone calendar as a reminder. If something big happens that day, then she was right. So I think it sounds like some intenseness is supposed to be coming in starting in October for a lot of people. So I'm just going to say, hold on to your britches, because it sounds like a lot of this stuff is karmic and it's destined and it's stuff that's, going to affect us one way or the other. I do know I've mentioned this before. When my dad passed away, he gave me the little house that he had in Palestine, Illinois, and his significant other was allowed to stay there as long as she wanted. And now it's like every time I turn around, some price is being raised when it comes to that house. And so yesterday I got a message that the home warranty was being raised again. And, I'm like, I move into this apartment. It's like, I feel like I am being nickeled and dimed to death. And I am looking for ways to get out from being nickeled and dimed to death. So I sent her a message yesterday and I said, I'm thinking about stopping that home warranty, but I'm open to suggestions. But, as I was getting ready for work this morning and putting my makeup on and everything, I'm going to start letting them know there's some changes coming down, and I'm prepared to be called the Wicked Witch of the West. Let's just put it that way, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of people that's going to think I am the worst person in the world because I am struggling on my end and I'm trying to get out from struggle, and I'm prepared for it. If somebody was willing to call me an old white bitch that I should have died from COVID on my YouTube channel, I think I can handle whatever these people in Southern Illinois are going to call me whenever they don't like that I'm changing up the arrangement that we made 7 years ago. So she got 7 years. and something's got to give. I mean, or I'm going to lose my mind. So I'm just tired of, laying there in bed at night with like huge anxiety of how I'm going to like handle this. It's lowering my vibrations, and I know that. So I've got to get out of some of this stuff that is lowering my vibration, because I feel like it's stopping me from manifesting some of the good stuff, because it's like something's just like, it's like an anchor, ball and chain, like weighing me down. And so that'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. So anyway, okay, let's see. Tell me what we can maybe look out for that people could experience. Oh, those two are definitely trying to come out. Muscular system, joints, and knees. So yeah, joints and knees. And I mean, I don't know if that was for me yesterday. It felt like the muscular system, my legs, my muscles and my legs felt weak. Thyroid gland. So, well, that makes me feel like the thyroid gland has a lot to do with your heat. I mean, it has a lot to do with a lot of stuff. But when I think of the thyroid gland, hot flashes and cold flashes come to mind right now. So there might be some hot flashes, which if someone feels super hot or super cold, that would tend to make you feel a little fluish. So that could go along with that. Middle ear. So someone might feel some plugged upness, stuckness, water feeling, like your middle ear might feel like it's plugged up with mucus or something. So that could be something that's going on with this energy that's coming in. And ringing of the ears, they did say. So maybe that's what that might be the ringing of the ears as well. I always have ringing in the ears, but it's not bothering me too bad right now. I'm going to get one more card to see what we can expect for this huge energy wave that Alexander Quinn was talking about. I mean, honestly, when he did that video, he looked a little freaked out. So I think it really hit him hard. And so he was kind of giving a warning to everybody, but I'm like, thank God I'm not feeling that at the moment. I feel pretty good. Steroid and thyroid hormones. Steroid. Okay, so I don't exactly know what this means because I've never seen this. It's talking about the endocrine system, but it's still talking about thyroid hormones. So I'm going to go with the hot flashes and the cold flashes. One of the gals that I work with last week went home, and her temperature was like extra low, and she was just feeling kind of off. So I don't know, maybe this hit her a little bit extra early. But anyway, one last thing. I will get my facts together, and then I will post on Facebook and I will post on Telegram. But I believe the Transact card that I have talked about, the $25 membership fee, I think if you signed up today, you never have to pay a membership fee ever again. It's like a free for life membership fee. If you join after October 1st, then I think you have a yearly $25 membership fee. But if you do it now before October, you get out of that. And at the moment, the Transact card founders or whatever are giving everybody, until they get the new bank account set up, $500 in the Z-Bucks. So I haven't checked mine. Last week they had put in $1,500 for me because I haven't been able to use my card because they were switching out the old bank. They outgrew it basically. They were switching out the old bank account, bringing in new bank accounts. We're all supposed to be getting new cards. And then again, of course, like the big launch is in November. So there's like this in-between time that all of us are in where we can't do a whole lot of anything with it. But if you sign up early, there are benefits. So I will post my link in the comments, and I will make sure I have all my facts straight because I don't want to mislead anybody. And October 1st is on Sunday. So you've got today, Friday, Saturday to decide if you want to give it a try for, $25. I do think there's going to be some really cool benefits from it eventually. And I was considering doing what they call a digital business office, but I need for them to get some of the newness out of here, because I kind of got Q streaming kind of just did me in with all of their unorganization and all the people complaining and bitching about everything. And so I just want to make sure that I don't get in on something that is so too much in their infancy that it's just like people are going to be calling me complaining all the time, because I just don't have time for that right at the moment. So anyway, I will do my due diligence and get my facts straight on that. Post it for those of you that are interested, and I will catch up with you later. Bye.